La nuit est si longue, devant se maintenir. Une femme voit son présent qui naît dans la nuit.
Good morning, hi! A vlog, no one's surprised, are we? Hi, hello, how's it going? It's Elena and welcome back to my channel. So happy you're here. Starting my day off with a little cup of chai. Tea? Chai? Coffee? Dirty chai, I guess. Figured I'd do a smidge lit of a check-in. I fully accepted the fact that my door is haunted. No one else is home. Did you hear that? The door just closed on its own. It's probably a slight gust of wind, but that happens so frequently. I've just accepted I'm probably living with a friendly ghost. There's your proof. Literally just like slams by itself. Anyway, I don't know. It doesn't freak me out though. I'm like, it is what it is. I'm about to head to the Upper West Side to film an apartment tour with my friend Melissa, which I'm excited about. Kind of making the rounds and doing different parts of New York, which has just kind of been like a fun series to dive into, and it seems like you guys have been enjoying it. Let's go. Here's a little fit of the day. I definitely feel like a French painter or something right now. This turtleneck is from Uncle. This blouse I've had forever. I don't even remember where it's from. And then these are secondhand. Wearing some jewelry from Mejuri, my favorites, who are also today's video sponsor, which I'm very excited about because I obviously love their stuff. Okay, before I run out the door, I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit about Mejuri, today's sponsors, and also my one true love. If you haven't heard of Mejuri, it's basically fine luxury pieces that are super high quality for every day. It's like 80% women run company, which I love. We need more of that. And they just have the most elegant, beautiful pieces. I always am wearing their different hoops and piercings and beautiful gold pendants and like silver chains. So they have a sale from the 23rd to the 30th for Black Friday where it's 10% off one item, 15% off two items, and 20% off three or more items. I'll of course leave a link below so you can check it out for yourself if you want to get some like really lovely dainty gold pieces. They're some of my favorites. So right now I have the floating sapphire necklace on, the tarot star necklace, their lightning bolt studs, and their beaded hoops, as well as the slim signet ring. I think their pieces are great for stacking on one another, like the way I kind of stacked like the necklaces. And if you have multiple piercings, they have different hoops of different sizes as well as different studs. And I love how like slim and chic this ring is. I've been such a fan of the look of it all. And I feel like just having a bunch of well-designed gold jewelry and like well layered gold jewelry is just like the best way to finish off a look. So if you want to check out Mejuri, this is definitely the time with this sale going on. I'll leave everything in the description below. Definitely check them out. Spicy Moon. It's an incredible vegan spot.
Every minute spent with you runs around my head as to why it happened. Changing up your favorite styles isn't all that easy, but I don't mind. Why do we keep on strolling forwards up to something?
Take it low, take it low now.
Always stuck in
Coming out. Yeah.
No dying, please.
Wow.
Sky.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I know it. And like, imagine when this is snowing.
My mother seems to adore you. She seems to love you more than
it going? I'm gonna do a quick little makeup routine of sorts. I already put on a little foundation by Laura Mercier. Wow, I've really lost my summer tan. And now I'm using the Sheer Perfecting Powder. I have this terrible habit of starting books and then starting another book and starting another book. So I think currently I'm reading Kitchen Confidential by Anthony Bourdain. I'm reading The Burgess Boys. I'm reading Untamed on audiobook. I'm reading this book called Beirut Hellfire Society. I just recently finished 2 books, one called Earthlings and one called Mejuri Pieces, that are both written by Japanese authors, which I don't really know how to put a finger on. I'm by no means a literary critic, but I think it kind of reminds me of Murakami a bit, and it's kind of like a bit in that like absurdist genre, at least of my own interpretation, where it's like really weird. Earthlings was so strange. I read it in one sitting. It's like only 250 pages, but I like powered through it because I was like, what is happening? It was so bizarre. And I just finished Mejuri Pieces yesterday, and it kind of touches on themes of like your sense of self, loss, the importance of memories. It's kind of like a dystopian book, so it touches on like authoritarianism, the freedom to make decisions, and like everything kind of in that realm, if that makes sense. Even though I'm talking about them, I wouldn't necessarily they'd be like my first recommendations. I feel like I've been reading a lot of great books this year, and some things that I'd kind of recommend. The top of my list would be like Sapiens. I found it to be really incredible. Beauty Myth was really incredible. I love Transcendental Kingdom. This is like very, very niche, but specifically for people who grew up in evangelical like Christian communities. It's called Pure, and it kind of talks about like the purity movement and the purity shaming movement. I found to be really well done. I could relate to a lot of it because I grew up in the church and I was super involved in high school. I went to a Christian university, and while there's some really beautiful things about that, there's also some things that are not so beautiful and I think have caused people hurt. I just think there are some problems with the cultural Christianity personally, of exclusion and judgment. If you're someone where you're like, oh, I just resonated with what she said about that like purity Christian evangelical movement, then I would really highly recommend it. I thought it was really good. But I've really fallen back in love with reading this year. I definitely put it on the wayside in prior years, even though we all know it's good to keep learning and growing. It's hard to like actually set aside time to dedicate to reading, but I finally got a Kindle, which I'm really excited about. I was like, I'm gonna treat myself, and that's helping me read more. And I try to just like read a little bit in the morning and especially at night. It's a really good night routine, and it puts me out like a light so quickly. I've just gotten some work done here a bit this morning, and I have a few appointments. I'm gonna go with my friend Leilani to see an apartment for her because I'm obsessed with apartments. And then I'm meeting my friend Peter to film the end of an apartment tour series. So I'm gonna get some more clips for that, and I'm gonna come back and edit and all that good stuff. So kind of just a classic day running around New York, semi-busy. Should be good, so let's go. Hello from Williamsburg, gonna look at an apartment because I'm addicted to apartments. We're excited! Wow, very spacious. Yeah, oh my god, it's huge. So here's the entrance. Nice big closet. This is like the first room, which is a bit interesting. Interestingly shaped at least. The window here leads into the living room. There's Leilani. It's such good light, it's crazy. Here, it's room number 2, I guess, technically. Super spacious, kind of like weird lighting and not the most finished.
Say goodbye to the words you knew. Say goodbye to us.
And then over here is the living space, which is absolutely insane for New York standards, that's for sure.
This old gray house of mine. I found a letter that I wrote to
The third bedroom, which is pretty spacious. You have the nice brick wall, slightly unfinished. final room here. Hello from Dante with Peter. We just got some tasty little meals. We're filming his apartment tour and getting some B-roll shots. No,
Some good snacks.
Some
Very
snacks.
good snacks.
Some 3 o'clock coffee. We love to see it.
Much needed.
Just finished up a late lunch, like a very late lunch. It was like 3 o'clock, and I picked up a little bottle of wine for myself for tonight. And it's only like 4, but it's already getting dark, which is so frustrating. So definitely need to get some work done, but this dark is really unmotivating. I'm gonna try my best. The sweet angel Nat making cutie little cupcakes. All right, what do we got going on? So this is your chef moment to shine.
Welcome to the kitchen. Tonight I made a vanilla chai pumpkin latte cupcake topped with cinnamon butter frosting and a little chai sugar spice.
Yes, she did. Heading into MoMA with the ladies. What up? So I originally wasn't going to include anything from my birthday, and I didn't film most of it because I kind of just wanted to be present and not have a camera in front of me the whole time. But it ended up being a really sweet and just a wholesome day. I went to the MoMA Museum with my 2 roommates and my good friend Leilani that I've been seeing since the beginning, and had a few other little special things and moments to celebrate turning 24, and I haven't really thought about what to say until this moment, so this isn't planned out, but I feel like there was a certain weight turning 24 and kind of entering my mid-20s. At times, I can feel like this past year was robbed by the pandemic and was robbed of the things that I was supposed to do and the memories I was supposed to make and the experiences I was supposed to undergo. But at other days, I'm really grateful for some of the things I've been kind of forced to learn this year and this time to really be forced to sit with myself and learn more about myself. Birthdays are odd. It's not like you wake up and you suddenly feel older. It's just life passing you by. But I do feel like 24 is a different season of life, and I'm excited to push myself to keep learning and growing and figuring out where I want to go and who I want to be. It's funny to look back when I was 16 and, you think you're going to have it all figured out by the time you're in your mid-20s, but I can tell you that's certainly not the case. But I'm excited for the adventure I have in front of me and continuously just get more comfortable and confident in my own skin and my sense of self. I'm just trying to become a little better every day and be a little bit kinder to myself and more generous to those around me. And you don't have to be perfect to inspire others. All right, that's been enough cheese for me. Love you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Mwah.
Wait for the conductor to